Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about why I wait a year to get a new system. Now this topic was inspired from a topic that came up in some of my more current gaming streams. And it was involving the PlayStation 4. And I verbally said, PlayStation 5, I'm sorry. And I was saying, I'm waiting until a year before getting a PlayStation 5. And there are three key reasons why I'm waiting for the PlayStation 5 to come out next year. Well, for me to get it next year. The first one, to hear people's reviews. So far, with the PlayStation 5, I've been hearing mostly good reviews. Actually, I've been hearing nothing but good reviews of the PlayStation 5. I've heard the ones that has it, enjoys it. Great. So that's one reason, to listen to people's reviews on the system. So let's say if I wanted a Wii U and it just came out, because eventually I'm interested in getting Wii U, but let's pretend the Wii U didn't come out until let's say a week ago. I'm going to wait a year. I'm going to wait until 2021 for it to hear people's reviews of it. And once I hear the people's reviews within a year, that's going to help me in the decision making whether or not this time next year whether or not if I still want the Wii U or not want the Wii U. I'm using the Wii U as an example, but that example I just gave for the Wii U, it bleeds to any other system in general for me. I wait a year to hear people's reviews. That's one factor in why I wait a whole year. The second factor is if they have any kinks. If this bugging anyway. At least by waiting a year, if not all, then the majority of the kinks, at the very least, should be fixed by then, within a year's time. Like I said, at the very least, like 90% of the kinks at least should be fixed within a year's time. Preferably all in a year's time, but at least 90%. So that's two, to get whatever potential kinks out and fixed. Number three, the reason why I wait a year to get the current gen console is for the games. Now, a game system when it first comes out may have like a handful of games to its collection, but waiting a year, it will have more games released on that system than a year ago. I had this mentality. I had this mentality with the PlayStation 4, saying I'm going to wait at least a year to get the PS4. At the time, I already had a PlayStation 3, so I was still keeping busy with my PlayStation 3. And even when the few times I do go on my PlayStation 3, I have fun. The one thing that the PlayStation 3 has over the PlayStation 4 for me and most likely as well as PlayStation 5, is the free to play online function. That's the one thing that I like better with PlayStation 3 than 4. Is that the PlayStation 3 it doesn't require you to pay to play online with other people. But I had fun. I have a lot of good memories of the PlayStation 3. And I have a lot of good memories of the PlayStation 4, don't get me wrong. But I waited a year for, at least a year, was when the PS4 came out, which the PlayStation 4 came out in 2013. I got it 2 years ago. Now, granted that a part of the reason why I waited as long as I did, personally, to get a PlayStation 4 is because the whole you have to pay just to play with other people online kind of turned me away, kind of turned that eagerness away from getting a PlayStation 4. Truthfully. Because I'm not a fan of, oh, you have to pay just to play online with other people. I'm not a fan of that. Which is why it took me like 5 years to get a PlayStation 4. That's one of the reasons. But temporarily taking the pain part out for a second, the reason why I waited, part of the reason why I waited as long as I did with the PlayStation 4 is I purposely waited a year on the PlayStation to get a PlayStation 4 because to hear their reviews, to see if it had any kinks, and give it at least a year's time to fix its kinks, and whatever games that were yet to come out at that time will come out. And when I got the PlayStation 4, I was already interested in getting some of the games I already had on the PlayStation 3, plus the new games. The games I was interested in getting. This Ninja Turtle game that I streamed on my YouTube channel, which is called Mutants in Manhattan. There was Injustice Gods Among Us. There was Overwatch, Fortnite, Minecraft, the Kingdom Hearts series, the Spider-Man PS4. I always said I was interested in getting a God of War and an Assassin's Creed game. I never really went to the GameStop or Best Buy or Walmart or Target or on the PlayStation Store to get it. My Assassin's Creed game, which is Assassin's Creed Origins, and the God of War game that I streamed, both were gifts from my wonderful brother. And there are some other games too that I have yet to get, that I want to get on the PlayStation 4. Like, for example, Spider-Man Miles Morales is one of them. A Call of Duty game. And technically I already played a Call of Duty game that was like World War II because it was free to play, but actually buying a hand physical copy of one. A Ratchet & Clank game. The other Assassin's Creed game, because I believe there are 2 Assassin's Creed games on the PlayStation 4, and I got Origins. Injustice Gods Among Us 2. And a few other games on the PlayStation 4. Now, granted that when I got my PlayStation 4, at least most of the games that I've just listed that I wanted were already on the PlayStation 4. So I didn't really have to wait as long in terms of game releases. All I had to do is wait until I got enough money or somebody giving it to me the game to me that I want, to go out and get the game. To go out and get the game. I'm sorry if you caught me saying that like 3 times. For me, it kind of froze on me for a second, so I didn't know if my audio was cutting off or not. And I'm having this same mindset with the PlayStation 5 and any other system that I am wanting to get down the line. That waiting a year to hear people's reviews. If there's any kinks, give it at least a year to fix its kinks. And some of the games that has been yet released on the PlayStation 5 in this scenario, being the system I really want to be released. So when I get a PlayStation 5, at least I can buy more games than I can currently at the moment, assuming that I got a PlayStation 5. At least I'll be able to get more games on the PlayStation 5 than I would be right now. And, of course, I can get it up for a cheaper price on like a Black Friday or a potential Thanksgiving, Cyber Monday, Christmas, New Year's special, or like a random day special that they might have a discount price for the console that I might be interested in at the time. So that definitely doesn't hurt. It doesn't. So those are all the reasons why. So to recap, the reasons why I am waiting a year in this scenario to get a PlayStation 5, and which is why I would wait a year to get whatever new console that I'm interested in personally, is 1, to hear the reviews of the console. 2, if it has any kinks that needs to be worked out, at least a year's time would be enough time at least to get, if not all, then the most. 3, so I can upfront buy the games, some games that may yet be released by the time of the gaming system release, quicker, like upfront quicker when I get the system than if I got the system a year or when it was released, in terms of it being released in the year, if that makes sense. Like, not as many games may be released on the system at release date as it might be a year from the release. So I have more options from the year of the release than I do when it was released. If that makes sense. So that's my reasoning of why I take at the very least a year to buy new gaming systems when they are new and hot. So what do you guys think? Are you guys one of those people that is like me, waits for the newer systems for like either 6 months, a year, or whatever, for like reasons like mine or similar reasons? If you're one of those people that are like me, why do you do that? Just out of curiosity, because I would like to know what other people's reasons are if they wait a while to get a new system. And if you don't wait and get the system right away, why do you do that? I just like to see like people's reasonings why maybe they get the systems right away or wait until some time's passed to get that system they want. Healthy debate, right? Nothing wrong with some healthy debate. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. And I'll talk to you guys later. Taters.